Hello, Randolph. This is Mrs. Grayboys, your IB Manic coordinator, and today I'm going to be reviewing the community project and kind of launching it out to you, get your brain thinking about it for all of our 8th grade students as we begin this new chapter in our IB experience. Here we go. So what is the community project? This is an IB program that has been established to support the services action component of the International Baccalaureate program for the middle years students. It is focused on community and service and encouraging students to engage with their community and showing their responsibility and the skills that they have in order to help the greater community. This is also part of the IBO and CMS Magnet program expectations. So participation, completing documentation, and showing great effort is all requirements towards your community and service requirement for the school year. So our goal, we want to provide students the opportunity to develop knowledge of our surrounding city, our neighbors, and things that are going on in our community. And we're going to use a lot of our self-direction and inquiry skills in order to guide this project. We hope to empower you in order to make change and practice communication effectively in a variety of situations. You might be using telephone, email, whatever it might be, a website, in order to gain support for your program. So why is this important to me? Well, this is your opportunity to make a change in your community. You have the power of choice. All these different topics, these general guideline topics will be made available to you, and you get to pick one to focus in on. So you're not going to be told what to do, but you'll be given a guidance to maybe you're interested in serving the impoverished in our community, and that might be the goal of your project. This is a continuation project, a continuation requirement for the IB program, so an incomplete community project can result in exiting the magnet program. So if you plan to attend a high school that has the IB program and continue this program, you can be removed from the magnet program for not completing the community project. So do keep that in mind. This is also part of our Randolph curriculum requirements, so there are also school level consequences. So we do need to participate fully, just like we would with our community and service hours, in order to complete this community project. So what is it going to look like? The community project is ongoing. It will begin mid first semester and continue throughout second semester. So please be mindful that this is ongoing. You will have continual updates going on for your community project. All 8th grade RMS IB students are participating. Teams will come into groups of 4 to 8, just depending on level of interest, and you are assigned a Randolph staff member who from here on out will be called your mentor to guide you through the project. I do want to highlight, you're never alone. This is never just on you. You are a team. You're responsible for your own actions and participation, yet you're going to work together as a team. Your mentor is your point of contact. So they're the first people you go to with questions regarding the project or getting ideas or getting feedback. So do make sure that you communicate often with your team and your mentor. So student teams, you'll have one focus. You all will have signed up based on this area of interest, kind of like the example I gave earlier, poverty in the community. You all come together on this, and you'll be using a Google Drive folder with a variety of documents to focus those conversations. What's going on regarding poverty in Charlotte-Mecklenburg? What can we do? What are some organizations that already work with this in our community, so that you can really see what is happening and how to get involved. At the conclusion, you will present in a showcase format to the 7th and the 6th grade students. You might remember this from last year. You got to see some 8th grade presentations, but you're really going to show what you accomplished and demonstrate the process. This is about the process, folks. So really looking at how we can understand our world and what we can do to make a change. How do you pick your student team? You will receive access to a list of all the different possible topics that will be available on the RMS CNS website, and a couple of days later a Google form will be made available. This Google form allows you to enter your name, your homeroom teacher, any other information we might need, and then pick a topic or an area of interest. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be very clear. The form is created to remove options as they become full. So if I have 8 people pick one topic, that topic will not be available any longer, and it updates about every second. So please consider having a second and a third choice in mind. So we are giving you those topics ahead of time. You can look them through, maybe write them down in your planner. My first choice is, second and third. Talk to friends that you might want to be working with, maybe your peers in another class you work well with on a project, and you say, you know what, let's get together on this community project. Consider all this when you're signing up. Limited changes will be made. Once you submit, you will not be able to resubmit or edit your response. And that will be the information that we use to organize these groups. There are over 350 students participating in the community project, so please understand changes will be extremely limited. So be mindful when you submit your form. When will you meet your student team? You'll meet at teamwork times. About every 2 weeks, we have scheduled time in the morning, just like the IB days last year that you participated in. We'll be having IB time for the community project, where you'll go to meet with your team and your community project mentor and work through assigned documents to kind of push you through the process. This will be your designated time, yet you have the ability to meet at other times, HAC, lunch. If you need to go speak with your mentor, be sure to have a pass. Talk to your classroom teachers. They might have an idea on how to help you because they are also mentors. But you will receive time during the school day. What are you going to be submitting to your mentor? So all the documents are in Google Drive. The group itself only has to submit one document. Each student does not have to submit the document, but you all have access in order to edit it and update it and then submit to your mentor for feedback. Please understand that completing those documents effectively and efficiently and on time is part of the requirement for the community project. So we want to see you using the time wisely. Next steps, you have received a community project letter and a community project handbook. Those items are going to go home. You need to return the bottom portion of the community project letter with a parent signature ASAP, as soon as possible, to your homeroom teacher to acknowledge that you received this information. We will be sending additional information home to your family so that they're aware of this. You can start looking at that area of interest preview list of all the different topics that will be on the CNS website, and then the sign up link will be made available to all 8th grade students at the same time on the same day to make it as fair as possible through your homeroom class. So be on the lookout for that occurring in the next couple of weeks. Your first teamwork time will happen a few weeks later. Once we get everyone into groups, you'll meet with your mentor and your community project team, and we'll get started on this great experience. So any questions, feel free to contact myself. Mrs. Grayboy is your IB coordinator. I am located in the main office, but you must come with a pass. I do want to set a challenge to you to take this on as a full year-long project. Procrastinating to the end and trying to get all of it done will be very stressful. So do find a topic that you're truly passionate about and interested in and complete this throughout the school year. I am so looking forward to seeing all that you accomplish. We had a great amount of success last year, so let's just keep the momentum going and continue being those rockin' IB Raiders. Have a great day, y'all.